Now, welcome back everyone. This is the last part of this section. That is, we are gonna start with name and main. Now, these are all in small letters, so I guess there's a typo. And it will be something like underscore underscore NAME. And sorry for my bad writing. And it will be somewhere main underscore underscore small MAIN. Now, before knowing about how to implement them in Python, let's know more about them and why do we need them. Now, sometimes when you are importing from a module, you would like to know whether a module function is being used as an import or if you are using the original .py file of that module. In the case, let's take if name equals to main, what it will do is it will determine that you are running in the main directory or you are moving out or you are calling out that module from somewhere else. When your script is run by passing it as a command to the Python interpreter, that is Python myscript.py, all of the code that is at indentation level 0 gets executed. Function and classes that are defined are well defined, but none of their code gets ran. Unlike other languages, there is no main function that gets automatically. The main function is implicitly all the code at the top level. Now, if you could have learned about C++ or Java, then just recall about the main function. What it does is it implicitly just calls out all the code at the top level. In this top level code is in the if block currently, as in Python. So what we check is if name is equal to main, it will check that if we are in the main directory or we are running this module directly or not, or where you are using it from somewhere else. So let's jump into our coding part and know a bit more about them. So let's close it out. Let's close the PPT. Okay, now again I'm going to create out a new folder. Now this will be name and main. Okay. I'm naming this folder as name and main, and again moving to my Sublime text. Okay, all of these are already open now. Let's close no, no, no. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new files. Let's create two new files, and in one of the files what I'm going to name it as is, let's save it as in the desktop, again in name and main, and I'll name it as prog1.py. Save it up, and again prog2, let's save as prog2.py. let's save it up. Now what I mean by this is, let's write out some code over here. Def add n1 comma n2, and it will print n1 plus n2. And in prog2 bottom, let's save it, and let's from, or let's import directly, import prog1, right? And inside of this I'm gonna name add 2,3. That's it. And inside of this again I'm gonna write the same thing, add 2,3. So let's get back to our CMD. Now let's move back to our desktop and then to our name and main. Okay, so we are inside the CD desktop and again name and main folder, and inside of this let's run python prog1.py. so we are getting the answer 5, and same thing for py. Again there's an error, add is not defined. Yes, somewhere we have went wrong. File C++ in module 3, add 2 common name add is not defined, but eventually we are getting out the solution. Okay, let's import from prog1, import add. Let's save it out and let's try to rerun it. Okay. So we are getting 5 2 times.